In The Young and the Restless, the episode takes a deep and emotional turn as three major storylines unfold at once. Nick Newman's relentless search for answers, Audra Charles facing a painful reminder from her past, and Jack Abbott striving to find peace within his family after weeks of turmoil. Each story carries its own tension and emotional depth, weaving together a day in Genoa City filled with confrontation, reflection, and difficult choices. The episode opens with Nick Newman growing more frustrated and restless. Noah's attack still haunts him, and even though the police have a few leads, Nick can't sit back and wait. He's determined to uncover who targeted his son and why. His instincts tell him there's more going on. Someone out there wants to hurt his family, and it's personal. Nick spends most of the day retracing the timeline of the attack, digging through evidence and reaching out to old contacts. Sharon worries he's pushing himself too hard, reminding him that Noah needs his father calm and strong, not obsessed and angry. But Nick can't let it go. Every unanswered question eats away at him. Nick eventually finds himself at Crimson Lights, where he runs into Detective Burrows. Their conversation is tense. Burrows warns Nick not to interfere in police work, but Nick insists he just wants the truth. The detective hints that the case might tie back to a bigger scheme involving Newman Enterprises and a possible vendetta against Victor's family. The revelation lights a new fire in Nick, who vows to protect his loved ones no matter what. When he later visits Noah at the hospital, his son urges him not to let revenge take over his life. The moment is emotional, father and son bonding through fear, grief, and determination. Nick promises he'll stop at nothing to find out who's behind it, setting up a powerful continuation to his ongoing story. Meanwhile, across town, Audra Charles faces her own inner turmoil. For weeks, she's been projecting confidence and power, especially as she continues to maneuver her position at Newman Media. But the facade begins to crack when she receives an unexpected message that brings back haunting memories from her past, a reminder of a life she tried to bury long ago. The message is from someone she hasn't spoken to in years, connected to an old scandal that once nearly destroyed her career. When Audra reads it, her expression changes from annoyance to fear. She steps away from her desk, pacing, trying to regain her composure. It's clear that whatever this reminder is, it cuts deep. Later, Nate notices something is off and tries to check in, but Audra brushes him off, pretending everything is fine. However, once she's alone, she opens an old photo on her phone, one that connects her to a man she once loved and betrayed. The look on her face says it all: guilt, loss, and the realization that no matter how far she's come, her past is still haunting her. The emotional depth of this storyline reveals a more human side of Audra. Beneath her ambition and manipulation, there's pain, wounds that never healed. The painful reminder isn't just a text or a memory, it's the emotional reckoning of a woman forced to face the consequences of who she once was. By the end of her scenes, Audra pours herself a drink, whispering that she'll never let her past ruin her future again. But the tremble in her voice suggests she's not as strong as she wants everyone to believe. Meanwhile, at the Abbott mansion, Jack is determined to restore peace in his family after recent battles with Billy and the stress of Jabot's internal conflicts. After weeks of arguing and mistrust, Jack decides it's time to make amends and find some calm. He meets with Billy privately, expressing regret over how far things went. Their conversation is raw. Jack admits that his anger blinded him and that he's tired of fighting with his brother. Billy, emotional but guarded, confesses that he just wanted Jack to respect his ideas and stop treating him like a reckless child. The brothers finally share a rare moment of honesty. Jack tells Billy that no matter what happens in business, they're family first, and nothing should destroy that bond. The tension softens as they shake hands, symbolizing a temporary truce. Later, Jack confides in Diane that he feels lighter for the first time in weeks. He says he's ready to let go of resentment and focus on what really matters: peace, family, and moving forward. Diane supports him, happy to see him trying to heal the emotional wounds that have long divided the Abbotts. As the episode closes, all three stories come together emotionally. Nick stands outside Newman Enterprises, staring into the night sky, whispering that he won't stop until he finds the truth. Audra sits alone in her office, her eyes filled with guilt as she replays the message from her past, while Jack sits by the fire, reflecting on the fragile peace he's finally found. Each character ends the day facing their own version of truth: Nick searching for justice, Audra haunted by memory, and Jack finally at rest after weeks of chaos. It's a powerful, character-driven episode that reminds viewers how deeply pain, redemption, and family ties run through every corner of Genoa City.